Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a review on the Colourpop All I See is Magic palette. This is a 15 pan palette and it does retail for $20. It is on sale right now for $14 on Colourpop's website. Colourpop's website and I think Sephora is the only other place that you can get Colourpop, but I think Sephora only has certain products. That was a limited edition collection with Sephora. In the video I will do a review. I will also do this tutorial on this eye makeup look. That was a shit show and a half, let me just say that right now. And I will also include some swatches for you guys if you're curious. Well, that being said, I don't really have much else to say. Let's just get into the video. So, today I have errands to run. I have to clean my car, take it to the body shop. That can be a story time if you're interested. So, what better day than to do a cut crease? To be very honest, I've never done a cut crease before, at least not intentionally, but let's see what we can do. Figured I would bring you into my face. Can I make my chair go lower? 1 second, because I feel like, no, it only goes up. So this is what the external packaging looks like, or at least the packaging of the palette. It does have all the shade names on the back, but I'm not a big fan of that, but I don't really care about shade names too much when I'm doing a tutorial or doing a look anyways. It's very little. It does not have a mirror in it, but a lot of the Colourpop palettes don't. I think they have one that does have a mirror in it. You might also be able to see that the shadows have transferred to the top here and gotten on the packaging. Again, I don't really care about that. I actually do like the packaging. For the price, it's really not that bad. It is a 15 pan palette and it does retail for $20, but it is on sale right now as I'm filming this for $14. That is awesome. And if you've seen my review on the Double Entendre palette by Colourpop, you will know that I'm a big fan of their pressed shadow formula. It is really, really good and that palette is amazing. Let's see if this one lives up to the hype that I've created for myself. So these are the shadows. It is a very colorful, but not too colorful palette, if that makes any sense. It has the possibility for having a natural look, but it also gives you the possibility for doing something very colorful, which I like. I am not a very colorful person when it comes to my eye makeup, so I am trying to branch out and get things that will push me to branch out a little bit, because especially now being a YouTuber and being someone who loves makeup so much and is possibly and most likely going to cosmetology school in a few months, it's important to learn to branch out and do things more exciting and not every day, because makeup washes off and it's okay if I look crazy. With that being said, I'm going to do a cut crease today, but it's not going to be too crazy of a cut crease. Like, I'm not going to do the blue eyeshadow, sorry to disappoint, but let's just go ahead and get into it. I have already primed my eyes with the MAC paint pot in soft ochre, and I also went over it with my face powder to kind of set the primer. I am going to need to pull in another compact because this doesn't have a mirror, just forgive me. To start off, I'm going to go in with this color in my transition kind of area in my eye, just, you know, all over basically. And this is the shade Go Wish, I think, or Top Notch. That's why I don't like when they put the shades on the back, because I don't know how to read it right. The other thing is, like, these shadows, the brushes pick up pigment, but they're not really powdery, and I like that. I don't mind a powdery palette, but it's really nice to not have a really messy palette. Okay, this color is not too much darker than my skin tone, so it's not going to do much. Guess what I will do? I'm going to go ahead and mix this peachy color and this mauve sort of color. That mauve color is a little powdery and does have a little bit of kick up. I think those are Big Spoon and Teacup, or possibly Imperial and Teacup. The mauve shade is for sure Teacup. I'm just going to stop doing the shade names. I hope you understand, because I'm just confused. And maybe you guys can tell me how to read it correctly, because I'm not sure if it's like you're looking at the palette and that's the shade names left to right, or if it's like the color behind it. Does that make sense? I don't know. Anyways, just taking those two colors into my crease a little bit. And I'm going to cut the crease after. I'm not going to cut it as I'm doing it. At least I think that's how you're supposed to do it, because I've never done a cut crease before. I'm going to take a little bit of that mauve color Teacup and just that color and focus that in my crease now. And the brush I'm using is a Morphe M518. This is one of my favorite brushes when it comes to blending in the crease. I have a lot of crease area or upper crease area because the majority of the space from my eye to my eyebrow is crease and not lid color. Oh, this blends really, really well as well. How many times can you say well in a sentence and it still makes sense? It's been a while since I've done rosy tones as well, which is kind of nice. I really like the purpley tones with my eyes. So that's what the crease looks like so far. I'm going to darken up like the lower part of the crease, I think. I think that's what you're supposed to do with a cut crease. So the color I'm going to take to do that is this color. It's, you know, the plummy eggplant type color. And I'm going to focus that right where, oh wow, that's more purple than I anticipated. I don't feel like that color translates the same on the eyes that it does in the pan. Maybe. I'm going to go back in with that M518. I'm going to take that beigey color, that's my skin tone, and kind of try to blend that out. Do I have hooded eyes? I can't tell if I have hooded eyes or not. Like, okay, I know the lid color I want to use, but now I feel like I can't use it. The reason I think I have hooded eyes is because when I'm doing this, I can see the shade, but when I go like that, I can't really. So maybe I need to just take it a little higher. I've been doing makeup for like 5 years at this point, and I'm surprised I've never really done a cut crease. I feel like I've tried in the past, but it's never been something I really meant to wear out. So I really hope this turns out well. This is a lot more colorful than I meant. Oh no. I feel like I can work with it, but what I'm going to try and do to neutralize this a little bit is take this warm brown color and try and just go over that very bright purple color. And this is a great purple. I mean, purple is hard to formulate, so good on you, Colourpop. I think that brown just might save the day here. That brown is also a little bit powdery, but it blends really well. I love Morphe brushes because I feel like they do a really good job blending, but at the same time they're a little scratchy and make me feel like I'm gonna rub my eye raw. I royally fucked up. I should have swatched. You know how I think I saw a YouTuber do like the no swatch makeup challenge? I do that every time I get a new palette. And you know what? Today, I don't know if that served me well. This is why I don't want to do tutorials. This is why I should be a reviewer, not a tutorial channel, okay? At Jenna Marbles, even YouTubers aren't YouTubers. Okay, on the bright side, it's blended to the gods. At least I think. I mean, maybe the camera picks it up differently, but this looks really well blended to me. Let's try cutting the crease now. My dog joins us again. Hi, Kiki. My dog's name is Kira, by the way. I think I said it in the last video. I should do a video with her or something. Painting my dog's nails. Actually, the one part of my dog's body she doesn't like being touched is her paws, so that'll never happen. So, I'm going to try and cut my crease with my soft ochre paint pot from MAC and this Wet n Wild brush. I don't know what brush it is. I think it's their small concealer brush. It's like 99 cents. But it works really well. I really like it for like packing on eyeshadow too. So, we're gonna cut the crease now. I don't know how you do this. I think you're just supposed to like... And I guess by cutting the crease, I really mean cutting the lid. Should have watched a tutorial. Are you supposed to do a winged eyeliner with cut creases? Oh no. This doesn't look too bad. This looks actually, I'm proud of this. Look, I mean, that is a cut crease, I think. Now, am I supposed to just leave it and not put eyeshadow on it? Because I want to put eyeshadow on it. But because I want to put this color on my lid because it's a really pretty lid color, but I don't know if it goes with the purple. I think I cut that really well though. This is a really good brush for it. I think it gives you a lot of precision, so if you guys need a good crease cutting brush, Wet n Wild small concealer brush. It's really good. I feel like now I'm getting cocky and I'm not paying as much attention. Okay, this eye looks good, but it doesn't look even. I think this looks super cool, but I guess I could put eyeshadow and then go back over it with soft ochre if I don't like it, but I'm gonna try going in with this center eyeshadow, which is 1111. Try doing that. I'm probably gonna wet it and try doing that. If I don't like it, I'll remove it. My brush of choice is going to be a Morphe 166. I think it's gonna work. I don't know why it's not applying well with the brush. Maybe this brush is too big. Or maybe it shouldn't be used with natural bristle brushes. I don't know. Let me try my finger. Okay, finger works, but I need a brush for this because you need precision when you're doing a cut crease. I'm gonna try that small concealer brush. Why am I shaking? Now my question is, can I just put lashes on and not do eyeliner? Because I really don't like doing eyeliner. This looks really nice. If you guys are interested in seeing me do my first halo eye, I'll throw that up in the cards. I don't know what side it is. I think it's this side. This looks really pretty. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I really think that this shadow needs to be wet. Or I think maybe the soft ochre like dried on my other eye, so it's not going on, it's opaque. I also think that this look would be really good with one of the Stila Glitter and Glow eyeshadows, the liquid ones. I have the shade Kitten Karma, which I think would look really nice with this as well. I think a mini wing is in order here. Going in with a highlighter in this NARS Compact for my inner corner, because I don't think any of the lighter shades in this palette will work with this look. Also, this highlighter is super subtle, so I don't think this one is it either. I'm going in with my favorite Tarte highlight, the Expose highlighter from Tarte, just for a little beam of light right there. Although this look has been messed up, I think it's going well so far. I shouldn't speak too quickly because I still need to do eyeliner, and basically just gonna replicate what I did on my crease on my lower lash line, so the peachy and mauve shade and then that purple shade. You know, initially I thought that the organization or the layout of this palette wasn't really nice or cohesive. Now that I've gotten this look, I think that it actually really is. Okay, I'm going to do eyeliner off camera, lashes, mascara, the whole shebang. Probably gonna have to change this lip because I don't think this lip really goes with it. But, yeah, I will be right back. Okay, so eyeliner did not work out for me. It never really does. I did have to remove it and kind of smudged a little there, but you know, the eye makeup look does look really pretty. I threw on some false lashes. These are the House of Lashes Noir Fairy Light Browns. I think I used them in another video already, but I'm not really sure. I might have used them in the Double Entendre palette review too. Not 100% sure. I think the look is really pretty without eyeliner, and I really love the lashes, and I think it makes it really fluttery. For my lipstick, I went ahead in with the Smashbox Be Legendary lipstick in Fig. I think this does come in a full size if you're interested, and I also used their Insta-Matte Lipstick Transformer. It came in a set. It was like a $25 set for the holidays. If I can find it, I'll link it below. I really love how this look came out despite the problems that I was facing several times. And I really, again, enjoy the formula. I love the shimmers in the Colourpop formula, and the mattes are equally as good. They blend really well, despite that debacle with the purple eyeshadow that I thought was going to be a little bit more, you know, plummy. It ended up being a lot more fuchsia-y. I'm not describing it right. I expected a darker... Yeah, I mean, I just don't feel like this translated like I thought it would on the eye, but now I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, Stephanie, you should have known that. I also should have swatched it. But the look came out pretty regardless. I think that the shadow on the lid is also really pretty. It's very pinky, which I wasn't expecting, but that's okay. The mattes blend well. I think the color selection is really interesting, and you know, not typical for palettes nowadays. This is a really interesting layout and really influences me to do something more creative next time as well. I really love the duochromes in here and just the kind of diversity from other palettes that I don't see. I mean, every palette coming out now is a neutral palette, and I love my neutral palettes, don't get me wrong. But this was a breath of fresh air for me. Again, I have nothing but pretty much a rave review for this palette. I think that it works really well. I think that it blends well. I think the shadows are pigmented but blendable. I think that they're not too powdery. Some of them are, some of them aren't. But if they are, they still blend, which is fantastic. Let me go ahead and do some swatches for you here. I'm just going to go row by row. I think that's the easiest way to do it. And I'm just going to do, you know, a couple. I'm just going to go row by row, but I'm not going to do a live swatch. I'm sorry. God, can I do a swatch? I really can't, I guess. So these are the first 5 shadows. The first one you can't really see because it's basically my skin tone, but this is the one that I used on my lid, and this is that warm brown I used to try to correct the purple. Really pigmented, really just beautiful colors. I don't know how to swatch, you guys. I'm terrible. Someday I will learn. Maybe I'll do them on my hand. I feel like I'll be better at swatching on my hand. See, that's so much better. Left to right here in the palette, basically. So I accidentally reversed the colors in the second row. From here over, it is Tinseltown, Twinkle Toes, Something Special, Wishful Winking, and Pitter Patter. Those swatches were pretty good, yeah? I think that row was actually... But these are actually so pigmented that they're hard to get off. I'm using a toner and it's not even coming off. And since I messed up my last row, I did it correctly this time. So the bottom row is what I just swatched, and you can see how they translate there. I think it's left to right on the screen. I'm not really sure how it's going to show up, but from here over, it is Save It for Later, Big Spoon, Teacup, Imperial, and Never Never. I think if I'm reading those shades right. I'm going to go ahead and say that Colourpop is doing something right here. They have their formula down. Their shimmers are all extremely pigmented. Their mattes are blendable, pigmented as well. I would purchase every single palette had I have the money. Probably end up purchasing every single palette that they make because they are actually really, really good. They're inexpensive, but they're not cheap. I want to say that right now. The only thing that maybe they could improve on is the packaging. Maybe throw a mirror in there, that would be awesome. The other thing is I wish they kept their palette sizes uniform because they have some that are 12 pans and they have some that are 15 pans. That's something really nitpicky and people probably don't even care, but in terms of, you know, storing them, I like them to be the same size, especially for the same brand. Like my Lorac palettes are all the same size, which is really nice. But nonetheless, I think Colourpop is doing a great job. I also have the Dream Street palette with Kathleen Knights 2 review coming up very soon. I will also do a tutorial for that one because of my last video, my Tarte Clay Play 2 palette. You guys said that you do prefer tutorials. With all that being said, I think that my review is pretty clear. I like this palette and I think it's definitely worth buying. It's pretty inexpensive, affordable. I think if you're looking for a palette and something to kind of branch out with and something more colorful, this is a great option. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like me or you like my video, please subscribe and I'll see you next time. Bye.